Okay, this is for all three of you guys. Just how does it feel just to, in that losing streak, and not only that, but you upset a top 25 team to do so?
First, I think it feels really good. We worked really hard, and obviously, guys, we felt like we were good enough to get wins, and we let some slip away. So obviously, getting this one is a really good one. They're a top 25 team, and hopefully, we can just keep building off the momentum.
Just to add on that, we didn't let a lot slip away. Every game that we didn't play in, single-digit losses. Those are things that we felt like we could turn around. We lost a really close one that we should have won at home against TTU, and we came back with positive energy in practice, and we was able to turn around against a really good Texas Tech team.
Yeah, I just think we know how good we are, and we've had a lot of close games, but I think we were tired of moral victories, and we were just ready to take a step in the right direction, and tonight was a step in the right direction.
Mike, how do you make sure that this win isn't the high point of your season moving forward?
Consistency. We know what it took for preparation and going into this game, and we're going to move forward. And there's still things to learn from tonight because we weren't perfect, and we're in the best conference in the country. So we're going to figure it out.
Mike, you've been here for a while. Does this game have any similarities maybe to any other games you've played in as far as trying to get the season back on track?
Definitely some West Virginia vibes from 2019, but we have a long way to go. And that year we were 0-2, this year we're 0-4, so we got a bigger hole to climb out of, but I got confidence in our team.
And then, Mark, just this one's for you. Your rebounding this year tremendously improved over your time at Missouri and Illinois. Just how has that made your game better as a player?
At Mizzou and Illinois, I really could only, defensive rebound, but now I can go to the boards on the offensive end too. So it kind of just helps me get in the flow of the game, grab rebounds, push up the court, get a feel for how the game's going. And, that's really, I just try to grab every rebound. That's what Coach challenged me with. Even if I can't grab them, I'm trying to put my hand on it and tip it out to the other guys so they can only get one shot.
Guys, how big a moment was that at the end of the first half? You guys were down 8, then you hit back-to-back threes to close it out and get within 2. Just how big was that to get it so close going into it?
It was great because, obviously, in the timeouts, Coach was talking to us, just keep moving the ball because every time we was moving the ball, getting in the paint, we were scoring and passing out for one more. And we did that, I think, 2 plays in a row. Nijel and Mike hit big threes, and it really got the crowd going, and I felt like we just kept building off that energy. Even, when they made a run in the second half, we kind of fought back and just kept pushing away after that.
And this is for any of you guys. What does it say about your resilience? You guys had this huge lead, and you jump out to it, and then you go down 8, but then you don't kind of hang your heads, and you rally back in it and get this win.
It's just something that we worked on this whole time. Every game has been, flip-flop where we'll go jump out or somebody else jump out and they come back or we'll come back. And we knew teams were going to make runs, but it's how we responded to the runs, and I think we responded very, very greatly today. We were able to take their best punch, and we was able to throw one of our own, and then we were able to make a run late, and that's what got us over top.
Mike, how big was Marquise Noel today in getting this victory?
He was huge. He was everywhere on defense. They were trying to attack him, and he wasn't going for any of it. He was getting steals, deflections. It seems like he had 10 steals. Plus, he had 9 assists for us on offense. So, he was huge. He's the reason. We're all the reason we won, but we wouldn't have won without him.
He's tremendous on defense. Obviously, going against him every day in practice, Nijel can say the same. He really will hound you, and I think they felt that tonight. He's so crafty, and he's strong too. I don't think people realize how strong he is. When he gets underneath you, you're really not moving him. So, and he's one of the fastest. So he's tremendous on defense.
Nijel, what was it like just having Mike's presence again out there today? How much of a help was it?
Sure. I know how big Mike was, how big Mike was for his last year, and him coming back. We missed him these last couple of days, and I was so confident in him. From the beginning, I've been telling him, hey, man, I believe in you. I believe in you more than you probably even believe in yourself. And then today he came out, and he was that big spark for us. He made good shots, made good reads. He was aggressive, and that's what we needed for him. And, he practiced one day, came back, and then played today and had an outstanding game. That's the Mike I know. It's the Mike I seen last year. And with that type of Mike, I feel like it has a lot more presence for us on offense.
And Mark, you seemed super pumped when you hit that three to kind of clinch the game. What were the emotions going through you at that point?
We was getting ready to win. That's all I cared about was winning. Sometimes my passion gets a little the best of me. I get going and get to talking, but I just wanted to win. And I'm gonna show it.
Nijel, can you tell me a little bit about the decision to you and Mike and all these guys to get rid of your hair here? What was with that?
I don't know. I forgot it came up. It was kind of more of a joke type of thing, but my parents kind of hated my hair. It was getting so long and out of control. I really just needed a reason to do it, and we kind of joked about it, and then next you know, it just became a thing for us as a team. I don't know who all is going to do it and who all is not, but it doesn't define who we are. The hair is just like a significant piece of us. I think I look different. I think Mike looks different, but hey, it made Mike play really good today, so maybe I like the low hair Mike. Maybe I do.
Nijel, what was the main difference in the improved offensive efficiency in the second half?
We took great shots. We got in, inside to the paint. Coach always told us with paint touches, we're really efficient on the offensive end. That's what we tried to do, make sure we got into the paint. And then when we got in, we were able to find the open guys. And hey, guys are making shots today, especially in the clutch time of the game, and that really was put us over ahead. And then we were able to make some free throws down the stretch as well.
Mark, how tough was Bryson Williams to guard on the defensive end?
He was tough. Obviously he's a good player, and Davion and them did their best. And when I got on him, the last 7 minutes, I just tried to, just stay in front of him and box him out because he's really good on the glass, him and O'Banner. So I really just tried to block them out, make sure those guys didn't get it. And when I fronted him, if he did catch it, just try to wall up or push him out the paint so he could shoot a tough fadeaway. That was kind of what we wanted.
And Mark, you've kind of made a pattern of the late threes with one at Nebraska and today. How much calm do you have as a fifth-year senior in the last 2 or 3 minutes?
I'm definitely confident. I feel like I can make shots in the open, definitely, space the floor out. So I'm just going to be ready to shoot, and if they find me, knock them down because, that's what the team needs. They helped us win today, so that's all I care about.
And Mike, how key was the team's defensive effort today?
That's huge. That was our identity when we got it going last year, and I think that's going to be our identity for the rest of the year. And we got great individual defenders, but when you bring us all together as a team, the sky's the limit on defense.
This is all for all three of you, or one of you can answer, but you've been in every Big 12 game so far, and then you now finally get a win over a really good Texas Tech team. How do you use this as motivation now going against a solid Texas team that you guys lost to earlier in the season?
I just think, speaking from experience, we just got to keep building off this win. When you get a big win like this, you got to keep the momentum. Our confidence is high right now. And we all knew that we could get wins. We just let them slip away. I think Coach was saying, the last 3 losses was all single digits, 7 points. So we all knew we was right there. So obviously we put the pieces together today and finished the mission. And now we just got to keep going and attack the next game with the same energy and same passion to get a win, whatever it takes. That was our motto today, basically. Toughness and discipline, and I think we did that. Did whatever it took to get the win. And guy was on the floor, everything.
Nijel, you guys are getting ready to go to Texas, and when you played them last time, obviously you were missing a lot of people. Now this was the first game where you've had every single person on the bench, coaches, players. How important was that today? And then how are you going to be able to use that when you go down and play Texas?
The bench brought a lot of energy. I'm really thankful for those guys. The times that I was sitting on the bench, I couldn't even stay sitting down because they had a whole bunch of energy. They were up, standing, cheering, stomping, all that type of stuff, and that's really good for us, especially when we're on the road. Not many fans are going to be there for us. We can get that energy from the coaches and the players that's on our side. It gives us some juice, and I really appreciate that from them today. Having a deep and a full bench, it feels really good for us.
Just piggybacking on that, I thought the energy in here was amazing today. The fans all the fans coming out, and I thought it was a great atmosphere today. You know, Coach Lowry always told me that this place can really be special when it's when we're winning and stuff like that, and he wants us to get it back to that. And I think this is the start of that. The fans were great today, and I thought they showed they gave us a boost.
And then Mike, how hard was it for you when you were out with those few games to not be able to be around your teammates, have to sit at home and see those close losses? And then I guess how much of a difference do you think everybody, kind of like with the last question, everybody being back helped?
I mean, yeah, that was tough. Watching from home, that was tough. It was, but there was nothing I could do about it, so I tried to just stay positive throughout the whole time and just I was in the room like I was on the bench watching every game, like hyped up and whatnot. And then we took some tough losses, but I think just collectively as a team, when we're all together, we're really special. And I think it's time to start moving towards that.
Mike, I wanted to ask, you've played with a lot of really good on-ball defenders here, Barry, X, et cetera. Where does Marquise kind of rank in that group in your mind?
And as far as a pest goes, he's number one. I've never, like in practice, you could tell just like you're uncomfortable dribbling every time. And that's sort of like what got us all better, because we guard each other every day and we go against each other every day. Like Marquise, he's special. And then just like Mark's the same way. You guard Mark, you got to be ready because he's strong. And then obviously Nijel, so crafty at scoring. It's like everybody's so special in their own ways. And yeah, Marquise is up there for sure.
And then my last thing on that, this is a follow-up. Is he, this for all three of you guys, is he the best that you've had to go against as far as stealing the ball?
Yeah, he's up there. I think the only person that I can see, I played with my teammate last year, Drew. He was pretty good at steals, but he wasn't really a pest like Keith. Drew is more like smart. Keith is just really just gets it, like he'll just take it right from under you, like he did at the end of the game. Like he's, like Mike was saying, I think that's like kind of the perfect word, just a little pest, like fast, strong pest, just won't leave you alone. Like, I don't know. He's up there, though. I think he is for sure.
Mike, I'm curious, did you have any words of wisdom for these guys after watching them lose so close the last two games?
To be honest with you, I didn't say much because I was pretty mad, honestly, that we're 0-4. We got this great team, and we are 0-4, and so I was mad. But I think all my teammates know how highly I think of them and how much I love them. So I just told them before the game, no more moral victories, because we're too good to have moral victories. It's time to get some real wins, and today was the start.